Okay, I'm going to do a quick video. People keep asking, how do you put the trench mag in the K98 Mauser? I would think it's fairly obvious and simple, but, I keep getting asked this, so I'm going to attempt to show this to you on video. You got to kind of use two hands to do this. It's not a quick detach necessarily. I'm sure if somebody wanted to rig up something, maybe they could do that, but the spring would fly all over the place as well. So this is the trench magazine. For this video, I've taken the spring that goes inside of it out because it's kind of annoying to fool with. I've already had it throat punch me. First time I tried to do this on video, so thanks for recommending me do this. I can do it okay, not on video, but on video it's just it's kind of difficult. This I'm gonna leave it out for the insulation, but this long spring goes in here, and it kind of compresses down. It's kind of hard to do on video. Then when you get this part in here, that is what this part is for on your trench magazine. You'll hold it in there and you'll put this and it'll go all the way across. I don't know if you can see that. It will go all the way across, and it's kind of got two little nubs or whatever you want to call them. They'll go across and they'll click in, and the whole time you'll be having to hold that spring like that. And that's what keeps it down. Once you put this in the gun, you can pull it out, and it'll release the spring. But only if you have it in the gun. For ease of me doing this, I'm not going to use a spring because if you jostle it the wrong way, it could slip around there and pop out and throat punch you, or pop you in the eye, or fly across the room, or whatever. So it is a little annoying, this spring. So I just want to make that known. This is the trench magazine. This is my K98 Mauser right here. I just wanted to have various options. I always like options, But here we go. This is how it comes. It's got the floor plate, base plate, whatever you want to call it. On these, there is this little button right here. This releases it. This gun's fairly old, so you can feel it release. You try to move it in the video. Mine's kind of old. I'm sure all of them are. They've been around for a long ass time. So you'll want to push this down. I'm pushing it down with a screwdriver, and on mine it's kind of tight, so I kind of tap it like that, and then it'll pop up like that. See, this one's a lot shorter spring, so it's not near as punch you in the face kind of spring. But that's taking the standard floor plate off. This is your trench mag. This actually goes in fairly easy if you don't have the spring in it. You can always shove the spring down after you put it in, which is kind of what I like to do, so it's not sitting there jumping out, popping you in the face and everything. You just got this little lip right here, and it goes under this slot right here. You won't be able to see the slot, but it's there. It's just a little bitty slot or indentation. You get it in there, you get it started, and then I kind of just karate chop it a little bit, move it forward. You can kind of cheat and use a screwdriver, maybe pop it down a little bit. I haven't tried to do this on video too much, so I'm not an expert at it, doing it upside down on video and all that. But see, when you get it in place, you should be able to kind of tap on it. Actually, it's kind of weird. You want to get this lip under there, but it's kind of odd. You gotta have to get it going and kind of it just kind of sits in once you go a certain way, and then you push it down and slide forward, and the button will release. And so see, now it's in there. It's in there. See this button right here. You know, like I said, the trench mag is easier to install. You push this button to take it out. You know, if you were to do it a bunch, you could get good at it. It's this little lip right here. You just get that in there. But there's a certain track it goes on, so you can't just, you know, beat it down like that. Once you get it in there, best thing to do maybe is just kind of pull it back just a hair and push it forward, and you'll feel it go down just a little bit. And once it goes down, it's in the track, and then you can tap on it like that. If you heard that click, that button popped back up. See, I'm doing this backwards in the camera, so you know. See, that button is back up now. So it's in there. I mean, it's not 100% snug, but it's in there good. So yeah, and if you watch my other video, you can, you know, watch me cycle through the rounds. But you know, then you can load this spring in there this way. It's kind of the way I do it. Seems to be a little easier. Punch you in the face wise. Well, maybe not. Alright, it's kind of wide, so I wouldn't recommend that. But alright, I'll do it again for you. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to try not to get busted in the face here. I took it out. Now we're going to put this spring back in. You take your old follower if you forget, you know, which way it goes. You already asked me how to put this in, so, you know, I'm sure that might be an issue. Just look at that, you know, see which way that goes, and then you can kind of line this big one up. So now it's the right way. I'm going to try to do this on camera. Hope I don't break anything. It's kind of super annoying. So I like to hold my finger on each side, take this out, and you got to work that little clip through. See that clip I talked about? Or whatever you want to call it. Alright, now it's in there. See, the spring is in there. It's in there. It's under pressure. It's under a lot of pressure. I don't want to break my camera, but it's the same as this. You got this little slot right here, this little slot, this little slot. It's just like that. So I'm going to try to put it back in on camera. And you're going to want to be a little easier with it. Because you don't want it to dislodge before it's all the way in there. So I'm going to turn it up like this. And I got it under that ledge. And now, like I said, it's under that ledge. So I got it under that ledge, but you're going to kind of go back and around just a little bit. And there's a little thing. There it goes. It's down now. So I'm going to go ahead and close this bolt so I can turn it up a little better. It's hard to do upside down. Alright. So now we're in there. This little piece is down. It's actually this square piece. It needs to go in this hole right here. And then you got the button in there. See that? It goes in there like that. So put this side under the ledge. And set that right there. And the square piece isn't in there, so you're going to have to slide it back a little bit. Maybe move it around. And then when you feel it fall down, it's in there. So now you can just kind of alright. You just kind of pop it in there. And the spring hasn't went nuts or come out and hit me in the face or anything. So it's in there now. It's all the way in there. So it's in there. It's got the block in there. This little pin. So I don't know if you can do it. I would be careful releasing the pressure. It's not a super easy thing to do, because if it don't come up the right way, it can tilt and it can still kind of shoot up. The best way to do it, though, honestly, is close your bolt and then just yank it out. Alright, we heard it. Then you can store this right there. It's got a storage hook on it. Now we're going to open this up and see if it's in there right. Okay, so it went in there right. It didn't come up sideways or anything. So now you can load 20 rounds in here. You got to be careful when you're first loading it. If you do it wrong, if you load it wrong or you push too far down, this thing can nosedive and shoot up and mess up. So, there is some tediousness about it. But if you're careful, once you get in there, you load 20 rounds, it'll cycle and shoot really well. So, I mean, that's the trench mag, 20 round trench mag for the K98 Mauser. If you can find these, they're kind of expensive. I got mine off of Gunbroker. It was like $120, I think. It wasn't cheap. They're kind of hard to find. This is, I'm sure, a reproduction. It's in too good a shape. I don't know what other kinds there are out there, but they would all install the same way. I'm fairly sure of that. But yeah, here's your little key or your clip or whatever you want to call it. This is a clip. I'm not calling this a clip. Well, this is a magazine. And I don't want to talk about clip magazine. Everybody knows what everybody means, but people freak out when people call a magazine a clip. This would be, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But anyway, it goes right here. This is your trench magazine. And this is the little clip that holds it in, this piece. So that's how you install the magazine. Hope you can see this video okay, because I'm not doing it again. It's going to have to be good enough. Hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe, you've seen how to load these. Hopefully that helps somebody. Thank you.